Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we discuss everything relationship and love. Today is Monday, and I have Sheyi Ilesomi, my guy, and Chinte Okoli, my darling. Chinte,
Hi,
how are
hi.
you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are we blushing
I'm doing
here? Are
good.
we? Are we? Chinte,
Are
how was
we
your
what?
weekend?
Are we? What's that hand for?
Which one?
What's the hand for? Are we what?
Are we?
Are we?
Are we?
I
Eh.
don't
It
understand.
they do you jiggy jiggy jiggy.
They do my body like this.
They do it in?
They do my body like this, yo.
Is it like this, you? Okay, so Chente, you need to adjust your phone. Put it on landscape.
Oh, okay, okay. Give me a moment. Let me do that. Okay,
Yeah, we're good.
okay.
So Chente, how was your weekend?
My week was good. Yeah, and my weekend was so I lost somebody during the weekend, so
Ooh.
I've been trying to
Yeah, so
process
sorry.
grief. Yeah, but it's okay. It's
Old or
okay.
young?
Young, like very young, 32 or so, yeah.
What's going on?
Mm,
What's
it
going
was
on? Yeah, so sorry.
it's okay. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you very much.
Sugar boy, what's the 411 now? This is why you sweet like this. What's going on in the Monday morning?
I have to do it for my fans.
For your fans, Ugal. Una we get fans. People like us, we don't have fans. Una we get fans.
No, you have
Kilo
to do it.
shele.
If we don't give it to them,
How would they take
yeah,
it?
exactly.
Okay. God day. People are oppressing me. The two men are oppressing me inside this studio. One is
Yes,
giving me
now.
as it hot. Another one is giving me if he doesn't give us, how will we take it? I need to work on myself.
That spell.
I need to
She's
build
gonna die.
I need to build real self-resilience. I need to build something so that I will not go. You guys will not be tempting me again. Chente, you hear what I talk? Hello, Chente,
Not
is
here.
Chente
No,
still
no,
there?
no.
Oh, you can't hear me. You didn't hear me?
No, no.
Okay.
I didn't hear what he said.
Okay, Chente, so I was saying today's conversation is pornography harmful to a romantic relationship?
Hmm. We've actually talked about this thing before on
We
this
said there are
show.
good two sides to it, but that was on the Friday show, right?
Yes, yes, we did.
But we
Yes,
didn't
I
go
I
we didn't
remember.
actually we didn't actually discuss it in depth. I think it was just
Mhm.
something that was said, in passing.
Yeah, on the
Yes.
surface level.
Surface level, yes. Yes. So what's your take?
So, I feel like, right? I feel like I would say it is harmful because of the objectifying of a partner or both partners, right?
Sorry,
Because
we didn't hear you. Sorry, you said you would say is what?
I said I would say it's quite harmful because
Harmful.
of what it does. Some of the times we are truly looking at actors and we now want to come and practice it, not knowing that these people are literally actors. Now I'm not saying that whether the style that they are doing, whether you want to imbibe it. I'm just saying that, right? I feel like if both of you learn to understand what works for you, because people watch and then they now want to come and practice, right? And what you're watching, you're not even asking this person, you know, uh, 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 do you like this thing, or how do you want me to touch you? What are the places that you want me to touch? Do you understand? I feel like people sometimes just come and then they want to practice. They watch and then they want to practice, right? And they don't listen to their partner's body. They don't listen to what their partner wants. They don't even, I feel like it's a two thing. It's a two people thing. Sex is a two people thing and not just one party. So at every single time where people or where couples are having sex, right? I think both of you should be listening to each other. Both of you should be pleasing each other and not one person trying to. Do you get? So yeah.
Okay, but don't you think it's better you say, oh, it has both advantages and disadvantages, or there's a harmful side to it, and then there's a part of it that's not as harmful? Now, why I say that is, in your comment, you were saying that they are watching actors. Chente, the truth is, for everything we put out there, we use actors. Whatever story you are trying to tell, people act it, and some people believe, even when you're trying to send a moral story, even the Jesus Christ, this Passion of Christ, it was acting. Do you understand? So really, regardless of if it's acting or not, it helps some people, and it doesn't. It helps some people. So it's more of the mindset or what your expectations are, than what the purpose of watching and what you derive out of it. So that's more like it, because it is only stupid for you to think that because this person is reacting in a certain way, your partner has to react in that same way. Same thing for every other thing that we watch. We just need to apply wisdom. Do you understand? So I don't think it's about acting. I think it should be more of communication. Everything you have said,
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so everything you have said, Chente, is that okay, they watch it and they don't communicate. Because if they watch and communicate, then you won't have this issue you just raised.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. So Sheyi, what do you think?
Personally, I like to say personally, so that somebody will not go and take my word for, for it. So for porn in relationship, I think it's not good. If you want to watch something to learn, right, why not go to like a proper sex therapy or coach where you are actually, if you are watching to learn, do you understand? I don't think porn is meant for education. Do you understand? I won't lie that I've not seen porn. I've seen porn. And I don't think it's meant for education. I think it's just something to get people addicted to. Because if you want to go for like proper sex education, then go for proper sex education. Let them show you, do this. Let them coach you. Well, where were we having that discussion? Where there was a sex therapist that was saying that they actually do live coaching for people.
It was off.
Oh, it was off. Oh, okay. Okay.
Shay, you bring us out one day.
So where you actually have go.
Yeah, where they actually watch you.
Yeah, you want to be educated, right? Then go for proper education. I do not believe porn is educative in any way. I feel it drives people more towards addiction. Addiction to the fact that you see people doing some things and automatically it just slowly registers in your head that this is the way it should be. Whereas in reality, that is completely different, right? It also gives you like unrealistic expectations with your partner, where you see, the way these actors are going.
They carry the girls.
Even the size and the size of all these things, they can't be real.
Okay, no. So let's not. So, if they are real or not, let's not. So again, I would say it depends on the individual.
Again, I would say the purpose of porn is far from education.
So clearly they are not educating you on anything. So most times it's actually to trigger something.
Yes.
Some people actually watch it to get in the mood. Some people actually watch it. People watch it for different reasons. Some people, that's what turns them on. For some people, they feel, when they watch it, they're watching it, together. There's a bit of, I think it's just part of being crazy or freaky or freaky.
And before you know it, there's something called, it triggers addiction. I read somewhere where...
Addiction to watching it or what?
To watching it. I read somewhere where they said everything in porn is scripted in such a way to trigger...
The mind.
There's something it triggers in you to keep going back, to create a dependence.
But that's what everything that's addictive. That's what everything addictive does.
The sound of it, the visual effect of it, the way it goes, it's just created in a way to trigger dependency in such a way that you would think you're learning, but all you're doing is being dependent on that thing. Is being dependent on that thing,
Yes,
which is
because
not
you
a
get-
solution.
So it's not a. So for some
It's
people,
not a realistic solution.
So I agree with you. Okay, so I know someone who was so usually in the hospitals, where you're going to donate sperm, that's what they use. Do you understand? So they tell you to watch it
Or read a magazine.
or read a magazine, and those things are so. From that angle, it's helping them, and then maybe you go to do that, and then you watch it and you get addicted and you bring it home. So, but again, in romantic relationships, there are two sides to it. Again, two sides to it. If you have a partner who is addicted to it, and again, communication. You know why I say this? It's not just about porn. It's about everything couples do. There's something one person does and the other person is not part of it. Even clubbing, smoking, drinking, eating. You understand? You just have to you sell it to the other person, and it's a lot more fun if both of you are indulging in it. So you find out that partners that smoke, it's not fun when they are doing it alone, but if they are doing it with their partner,
It's more fun.
It's interesting, and it ends up when they smoke, like that. So it's the same thing with the whole porn thing. If your partner is involved in it, and you guys have good communication to say, oh, this is what he does, we want to try it. Because the truth is, if you're communicating in the process, maybe you're talking and you're open with your partner and you're saying, oh, trying this, sometimes it's not about the styles. It could be getting maybe a sex toy. It could be that, oh, you're watching and they say, oh, they're using lubricants. Like I said, for everybody, there's a reason why you watch it. Do you understand? For some people, it might not work. Some people get addicted to it to the point where if you don't get to watch a porn, you can't have sex. That's how bad it is. Then you understand, you have gotten addicted, and it's a problem, because if you don't get turned on if there's no porn. But again, now life. But realistically, does it help some people? And is it completely harmful to every relationship? Realistically.
So for me,
Realistic is not about
no.
generally.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I think anything that does more harm
Than good.
than good,
Is rated.
bad.
Okay.
If realistically, if 5 to 10% are the things people it does good for, and the other 90% now, it takes them completely to the opposite side of it, then I don't feel it's general. You can't generalize based on the 10%.
But do you know
Because
that's the
we have more
that's
cases.
the fast selling
We
thing
have more cases of porn
of
doing
harm
than good.
So share.
So and I think it's also a result of, because people get hooked early in life before they are able to have their own reasoning,
Perception of
capacity.
should be.
Because let's be honest, when did you start watching porn? It was not when you got married. It was not when you were fully developed.
So I think porn started. So the truth is, out of inquisitive, a lot of people went into porn as teenagers because you wanted to. It was an excitement for you. You wanted to know what's happening because, okay, sex is something that you cannot discuss openly. Sex is something that you cannot indulge in. So that's your easiest way to even be part of it, or to even understand what is going on there. So you get hooked to it at that point in time. Some people leave it, some people continue. But the truth is, with numbers, it is more with men than women.
Have you seen the statistics? Frank can stop it.
I'm telling you.
We can Google it.
Yeah.
The statistics
says that
women are extremely involved in porn more than men.
No, they're involved, but men, for men, okay, so maybe because women don't discuss it.
Yes, they watch shaggy.
So, but how did how is it the way
how did what's it called, sex toy become a very lucrative business in Nigeria right now?
You think it's because of
It is. Where are they watching it? How are they knowing how to use it?
But what's the statistics? Since you saw, what's the statistics?
I saw it. I'm serious. Oh.
Chete,
It was on Google
Chete,
about
do you
last
have
year or 2 years ago,
Chete, do you have an
where
idea what the statistics is
they
I
checked the
don't
data.
actually. I'm hearing this for the
for the
first
first
time.
time?
Oh, I've seen it.
Okay.
Not once,
Chete,
not
but before
twice.
Seyi said that, if you were asked the statistics, what would you say?
To be honest, I would agree with what she said, actually.
Thank you, JT.
Why?
Yes. Yes, I would agree. Are more open to talking about it
About
than
it.
than women. But I would
Okay.
agree because as he said something about the increase in sex toys. Sex toys were originally, or I would say, created for women because I heard that there's a statistics of like over 40% of women never reach orgasm till they die or something like that. And so the sex toy was to aid women reach orgasms.
How does that have to do with porn movies? What does
No,
that have
now,
to do with porn?
so I mean, right, I'm connecting it because, right, it was now mostly in porn when people saw them use sex toys that they now started. Do you understand? Like I feel like there's a connection in one way or the other. I
Yeah,
might not be sure.
we might, yeah, what we feel doesn't mean is right. Doesn't make it right.
Again, I said I might not be sure. Again,
Yes.
it's not statistically. I might not be sure. Not be sure. Again.
Yeah.
But as you asked, if there was something that I was gonna say,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
I'll drop the statistics. We'll
Yeah.
go.
Over during the break,
Yes,
we'll go do
we'll
that.
try and check
Okay. So
what the actual statistics are.
so yes, my people say they have the statistics. What's the statistics? So okay. So he's saying currently, studies estimate that the prevalence of pornography use is relatively high, especially in men, around 60 to 98%, compared to women, around 30 to 90%. And this was in 2021. So Sheyi, I was right. Chente and Sheyi, I was right.
No. Let them put Nigeria.
We're not. It is not about Nigeria.
Let them put Nigeria. Because,
Chente, did you see the statistics? For men,
Yes,
it's higher. So it's not about the sex toy. So, don't shame.
we need to refine.
Okay, so no, but it's not sex. Pornography is not. In fact, but I also heard that, I think it was somewhere, I think somebody posted it, that the porns that actually do better are the ones with the white, white, the black, not white, not black, white. Do you understand? That's to tell you. So for the men, the black men, and then for the ladies, the white women. But even at that, when you're saying Nigeria, but even at that, it doesn't mean that the women watch it more. Yes, the women watch it, but I think it's more with men. Because I don't think that porn would just generally turn a woman on like that. I don't know, but men are driven by what they see more.
The situation is shifting.
Is it the situation is shifting? But I'm of the
Times are
opinion.
changing.
But I'm of the opinion that if it's harmful or not depends on the individual.
Yes, it is. But just the way, how do I put it now? Just the way some things are created for you to have fun. I mean, I don't want to slander a product here, but there are some certain fizzy drinks, right, where it's created for you to just drink. But low key, at the base of it, there are substances that get you addicted easily. Do you understand? If they didn't want that to happen, it's easy to take that substance out of the product.
But then it won't give you the feel that it's supposed to give to you.
Which is at the end of the day, right? All those visuals, all those noise, all those acting, all those things, all those noise, all those acting, all those things is to trigger this product.
Sheyi,
It is not.
So
It's for them to sell. It's capitalism.
For everything is to sell. Even the videos that has to do with morals, even the ones that are supposed to teach you something, everything that is being sold
Is to make money.
is to make money and make you come back.
Yes.
Every single thing that is being sold. Do you understand? So that's what it is. That's what life is about. Anything that has to do with money is to make you come back. Even social media, you get addicted to it. Something takes you back there. Again, just the same way we're talking about porns and if they're harmful or not, it's the same way social media is harmful.
Very true.
Do you understand? So that's why I say it depends on the individual. What you take out or what the motive is what matters. I don't think there's anybody who will say they've not come across porn. There's nobody that can say that. Maybe, let me not say nobody, but maybe 10, you understand?
It's technological age.
Exactly. But then, you see it, if your mind is telling you, do you understand? It is not something that would interest you. So it is the mind, just the same way you flip through Instagram, you flip through TikTok, you understand? It is the same thing. Which is why I say, in all of this, communication is the most important thing here. Because if you're communicating and you're saying, oh, this is what it's doing to us, even if it's becoming addictive or even your expectations, you can have a conversation regarding your expectations. Chente, am I not right?
Yeah, you are.
If you're having issues regarding, okay, so you watch it and you expect that this person, if you're communicating, the person you're with is going to tell you that this person is enjoying it doesn't mean that we're enjoying it. So let's figure out what works for me. We have an idea of what this is. So let's try different things and know what works for me. Is that not a good thing?
It is. In every situation, there's always
exactly. So it depends on what you make out of lime. I mean, lemonades. Do you make lemonades out of lemon? You understand? So I think a lot of people. But do you know that, Chente, as a sex therapist, there are times you guys tell your couples to go watch porn. Yeah, Chente.
I agree. But so
I came ready for you.
No, see something. Do like this first.
I did with you.
So if you remember, right, what I truly said is one party watching and coming to come and practice, right? But again, when we advise couples to, okay, try watching porn just so that you can understand stuff, just so that you can explore more and learn. Do you understand what we are truly saying is that both of you should do it together. So one person is not the person learning and coming to come and practice, and do you understand, and making or objectifying the other person. Is that both of you are watching it and you is that are watching it and people are communicating. That is it.
What do you mean? So you agree it is not completely harmful, because if you guys recommend it, if you, as a sex therapist, you recommend it to your clients, that means there's a good thing about it.
It's a learning experience. The fact that it's a learning experience, I didn't say that it's good or bad. You can go and learn
you don't
bad
understand.
things from the internet.
If what we're discussing, is it harmful to romantic relationships?
If it's,
so what I would expect you, Chente, to say is, depends on the individual, because you said you would say it's harmful. Because if it's harmful, you shouldn't even recommend it for your clients.
I want to help Chente out.
No, don't help Chente.
Okay. Let me speak, right?
Okay, yes.
Remember, right, you asked that question, and I said individually for one person, right? And even when we even tell couples, okay, we recommend that you go and watch porn, we are saying it based on, it's not a continuous thing. It's that you people pick what works for you and then go and practice and experiment. It's not that you people are continuously, do you understand? It's not experiment. It's not that you people are continuously, do you understand? It's not what we are trying to say.
No, but Chente, people can get addicted and they get addicted.
Sheyi, please help me out.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for passing the baton. So, for me, if majorly something is harmful, right? If something is majorly harmful, then we can't categorize it as good. If, for example, you are you have like a sugar deficit. Do you understand? Maybe you were doing a high intensity program or whatever, and you had like a sugar deficit, and they say quickly give him Coke, right? Does that make Coke good for you?
It's useful.
At that point, but majorly, would they say anytime you have sugar deficit, go and consume Coke? Go and consume
what
Coke.
we're saying is pornography harmful to romantic relationships.
It is majorly harmful.
Majorly harmful.
Yes.
Why?
It has some good, but the
Now
bad
now you're
outweighs the
talking.
good. And we can't categorize it
No.
based
No,
on
you know why I
the
say
good.
that? So you know why I say that? Because if you're asking if it's good, if it's harmful for every relationship, if we get couples to come now and talk about it, you would take that based on how it affects their relationship. That's how you look at it. And then, like I said, if those couples are having proper conversations, you'll be shocked at how many people will come out, Sheyi, and say it has been helpful for them. You'll be shocked. The same way you are saying, because we're looking at it from a certain point of view, not as couples. You're looking at it like, oh, a guy is watching it and he turns the guy on. You're not talking about if two people are watching it, if two individuals are watching it as couples. Do you understand? You're looking at it from one person. But as couples, they are both watching it and they both indulge in it. You'll be shocked at how many people will tell you it's good for their relationship. Do you get my point? We're speaking about it as individuals. You are looking at it like, oh, people get addicted and everything. Sheyi, if couples get addicted to it and it makes their relationship work, will they not come out and say it has helped them?
That means if you take that away, they can't function as a couple. Is that still a good thing?
What? See, for relationship, you are doing anything to make it work. Just the say you say go to therapy, go to this, and guess what? When you say they take it away, it doesn't make it work. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that it is every time they do it. It's not, they don't live by it. It's not what gives them. It's not what feeds what informs them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it gets to the point of addiction,
so what's your definition? So again,
both of them are
what's your
now
definition?
addicted.
So what's your definition of addiction?
Where you can't do it without relying on it's like substance abuse. If every time you need to every time you need to have sex, they say there's a pill, you go to that pill, you go to that pill. That is what gets you. Ultimately, that is not good for you. Because what you should be driving at is this scenario where you can function regardless of this thing.
Okay.
So in a situation where you consume it to the point where the only thing that works for both of you is that thing, then it can't be good.
How? Explain how. Because it's not a drug that kills you.
Dependency on anything to function, to achieve something is not good.
Okay, so people who are sick and on drugs till they die, what happens?
Franca, you're not getting. I see.
Franca,
like I feel like no, you're not getting it. When we talk about right something like you not functioning with that thing, is that every single time you want to do that thing, right?
But Chenche, what is the number? What is the number of those people? That's what we're saying. You cannot sit down here and say, oh, it's harmful because if you get addicted. What is the number of people who are addicted to that point? Give me numbers.
What is the number of people that are addicted to that point?
Yes.
There are a lot, Franca. There are a lot of people that are. There are a lot of struggling with addiction. There are a lot.
You don't get me. There are a lot of people that are struggling with addiction. What are the number of people that are not struggling with addiction?
Let's go on break.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because really, so it's not because we're having a conversation here. Is it harmful? Because if 50% of the population comes to say it's harmful, and 50% comes to say it is not harmful, what are we saying?
Every man to your own.
Exactly. So which is why I say we cannot categorically just say, oh, it is completely harmful. No. Because if it's helping some people, you can't tell them not to do it.
Franca.
Yes?
I'm going to share something.
Okay.
Now, I came in close proximity with, with someone who is addicted to pornography. And it had gotten back to that point where we are talking about 11 times a day. To the point where his hands,
Don't
his
fold.
private parts are beginning to peel and hurt physically. Yeah, that is what
Chente,
addiction
is that
does to
person
you.
in a romantic relationship?
You've said it.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, this
that
person is in a
means,
romantic relationship. And
okay.
the worst thing is that, like, in fact, one of the reasons that he came is that he wanted to look for ways to stop because every single person that he had dated had run away.
Okay,
I
so
mean, I'm
Chente, wait.
here. I want us to literally have sex, and you are in one corner masturbating.
Chente, look
It
at what we
was that
said.
bad.
So Chente, look at what I said. I said if two people, husband and wife, listen, I said it's bad when it's one-sided. I said we're looking at it being bad from one person's point of view. Was that not what I said, Sheyi? That if it was a thing that two people are part of it, then you cannot say yes or no if it's bad. But if it's just one-sided, which is affecting the other person, yes, it's harmful. But as a couple, it might not be harmful. Was that not what I said? That's what I said. So from what you just explained, the partner is not with him on, none of the partners are with him on that. Do you get my point? Yes. So that's why we say communication. The communication are between two people now. It cannot be with him and people that he's watching porn with. Yes. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? We just said that now, if couples watch, they are communicating, and one person say, oh, it doesn't have to be like that. We can do something else. That's the example I gave, where I said, if you ask those people, they will tell you it has been helpful to their relationship. But if it's one-sided, it's harmful. My point is, I am not saying that it's not harmful. Don't get me wrong. It is harmful, but you cannot completely say, do you understand? It should not be in any relationship. Because when we come out to say, oh, it is harmful, we're saying don't try it. Tobacco is not good for you. Do you understand? Because it would cause cancer, it would cause this, so don't smoke. Which was why I went further to say, Chente, you guys are sex therapists. Actually tell people to go and watch porn.
Okay. I also, if we are comparing to tobacco, right, I would also bring out a point
Yeah?
where, for some people, right, we are all saying tobacco is wrong, it damages it, blah, blah. For some people, it gives them calmness and clarity.
Thank you. I was going to say that, but let's quickly go on the break. We're due for a break. I was going to say that before, but let's quickly go on the break. When we come back, Shay will take the stage.
Stay tuned. Heartlines will be right back.
This season on Heartlines, we're committed to making a difference in people's lives. So Heartlines, in partnership with Reda Consult, is offering 12 free slots of counseling every quarter for people in need of professional counseling. Additionally, we're taking on 2 pro bono cases for individuals navigating a challenging divorce. To participate, please send an email to counsel@vedaconsult.com with your story. Our team will carefully review all submissions and will contact all the shortlisted candidates. Heartlines is live Mondays to Fridays at 10 p.m. So engage with us.
Thanks for staying with us on Heartlines.
Okay, so please know that you can share your story with us via our WhatsApp number 08190384663 or call in to join in the conversation on 07025007749 or 07014242420. And please, please, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and official Upgrade TV. Okay, is pornography beneficial in romantic relationship? Is it harmful or not? Shay, before I went on the break, you were trying to give an example of tobacco, smoking, and all that.
Yeah,
so please.
the point I was making is there's a general consensus that tobacco smoking is not good. Now, some people will bring an argument and say that, if I smoke, it helps my digestion. I know people that do that. If I smoke, I have clarity. I'm able to sit down. I'm not fidgeting. I'm not.
It calms me.
It calms me. I'm able to sit down and focus and do whatever I need to do. That is good for them, right? But overall, if you scale it out of 100, what is the scale of the good it does and what is the scale of the bad it does? I don't think there's anything in this life that you can't get a good from. That's the truth.
So that's what we're saying. But the numbers is what we determine. It is the numbers and the side effects of those things that
And
would determine.
I strongly believe
That
we
pornography-
we should have done this during the break, but we couldn't. We should have gone on and actually done like a bit of research. I believe that it would the pornography creates more
Harm
than good.
Chente,
Which is not to say there's no
Yes.
good in it. But
Chente, so do you agree that it's also what Shay is saying?
Yes, actually.
I'm listening. Break it down because
Because
you're a sex therapist. I'm going to
Yes.
bombard you with questions. So Shay is not going to come and save you. So when you say it, you have to be ready to explain when I ask you a question. So do you
Okay.
agree, as a sex therapist, that pornography is harmful in romantic relationships?
Yes.
Okay, explain.
Now, one of the things that I'm going to say is that, first of all, right? Please give me.
Yeah.
Please give me a moment, please. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so why Chente is doing all that? Shay, I get your stand, I get everything. But again, I would say numbers. Do you understand? And if we're looking at it from every other thing, like every other thing in life, it's the same thing. Do you get my point? Food, sugar, everything, salt, everything done in excess, everything done like without control has a negative side effects, not just pornography. Everything.
Everything, yeah.
Everything. Even talk. If you talk too much.
even food,
Even,
chop
do you understand?
everything.
Everything. And again,
moderation.
so I personally think that as much as a lot of people would not subscribe to it, there are people it helps. There are people it destroys. Do you understand? Everything needs to have a balance. Everything has to be done in moderation. Even for you, Sheyi, when you day against them, there's some point you go watch, you go laugh, it would ease you. Not because you're addicted to it. If you just laugh, so the word is one not there. Do you get my point, what I'm trying to say? It could just be like the guy is overdoing it or the baby is pretty. You would have a comment. At that point in time, there's a bit of relaxation in your head, as in it just calms you. You're not, you understand, all over the place. So whether we like it or not, if we don't have the numbers, I will not categorically tell you that, it is harmful. For some people, it can be harmful. Not generally. For some individuals, it can be really terrible. But I feel that a lot of people do not come out enough to speak about it because it's not something that is acceptable to say, this is what porn does for me, this is what porn does for me. So we just sit down, everybody just on their own thinking of the negative side of it and the positive sides to it. I think it's only guys that really come out to say, I watch porn. Ladies don't come out to say they watch porn.
But
So, okay. Please, my apologies. I had a little
That's
break.
fine.
I had to. Okay, so I would say that when it comes to sex, there's a lot that is attached to it. It's not just the act. Some of the times, it's even the atmosphere that you create, right? Sometimes porn makes it feels like both of you are objects. Do you understand? Like just tear, do you understand? But I feel like, right, too much of it, there is this unrealistic expectation. There is this you objectifying this person, like just using this person for pleasure, or both of you using, each other for orgasm. Sex is intimacy. Like, it's deep. Some of the times, it's even the atmosphere that you create, is what you guys are even telling yourself all day. All of those things are important. And that is why porn can be bad, because you're not seeing all of those things. You're not seeing what goes on before, what goes up after. You are just seeing the act in the mid, what they are doing in that moment, right? If you take away that, what is left, right? Sex is deep, is intimate. It's about the connection that both of it, the emotional connection. You see two actors that are not even related, right? They're just doing things, but you don't even know, like, it's different. Again, when we send people to watch porn, some of the times it's to gain some form of experience. Is not a long-term thing. It's just you people watch this, see what you like, and then practice it. Put it together in your intimacy. It's not like a continuous thing, like you guys always have to. Is that explore this, if you like it, then go with it, right? That porn doesn't have to stay there forever. So yeah.
Chete, everything you have just said goes back to the same thing. It depends on the individual. Why I say this, from everything you have explained, do you understand? It depends on how the individual takes that information they get from watching porn. And you and I can sit down here to say this is what they do. Because the truth is, Chente, whether you like it or not, if two people who are into each other are watching porn, they have a good communication, they have a good chemistry, they won't do it the way they are watching it. Do you get my point? They will act their own film. Because body language, they just want to. So you cannot say because that everybody who is watching it is doing exactly what they see. No, even the energy is not the same.
So,
do you get my point?
Yeah, I've done a bit of research just now while we were
Okay.
on the show. And I think you might be onto something. I'm not agreeing with you, but I think you might be onto something.
Okay.
Because what I actually read is the highest percentage I saw in the little things I was able to do now was the fact that addiction is no more than 20% in
pornography.
In adults.
In adults, okay.
If you are an adult that was not introduced to it early and you've not had like a background in it, then it's difficult to get addicted to it in adulthood. Okay. Even within shared relationships. Okay. The percentage is no more than 20%.
Okay.
But usually what happens is if you've been introduced to it in a little way when you were much younger, before your brain fully developed, then the rate of addiction is much higher.
And goes to what?
I didn't get to that level, but it is much higher because of what you've been exposed to when you were younger.
So I want to ask a question. Now, so the rate of addiction is higher in adolescence?
Yes.
Good.
Than adulthood.
Now, those adolescents go into adulthood?
Yes.
So the addiction in adolescence is because they might not be very sexually active?
Because they've consumed.
But guess what? So is it possible that when they now get into proper relationships, it would reduce as well?
It reduces as well. And at the same time, if the two of them even decide to come together and have like a shared, because somebody has consumed
a lot
and already
their mindset
that thing is already there, then the tendency that person who has consumed before, you now introduce it. It's like cocaine that somebody who has used before, right? Who has used before. You now said, now we are not. You are just using it
just
because
for this.
The chances that they will easily
get back to it,
they will get addicted to it within the confines of a relationship is going to be a lot more.
Okay, but see, again, I didn't read what you read, but I'm just going to be very logical and so. The percentage in adolescence is higher. These adolescents are the ones who grow to be adults.
Exactly.
Now, so that tells you that in the process of growing into adulthood, the percentage reduces because that's why we have 20% in adults who are addicted to it. So, by figures and statistics, would you say 20% addiction is harmful?
It's not. That's why I said you might be onto something.
Thank you very much. Chente.
That's why I said you might be onto something. If we are
Chente.
taking it within confines.
No, but seriously, that's what we should be working on. Do you understand? Which is why I have always said from the beginning of this conversation, it depends on the individual. Do you understand? Because it's how you take it. Because honestly, if it was for every clinical research or clinical research or whatever it is you need to do, for them to introduce something or clinical trial, for them to introduce something, that means it's not, they would have weighed it. So for sex therapists to even think of bringing in something like pornography as a way of solving a problem, shows that it's not really, because, so that tells you that if they haven't been watching porn, because if they put it as part of the things that would help a relationship, that means those people don't watch porn. Because if they're watching, it's supposed to be doing something to them. Except they are telling them, now when you're watching porn, have a different mindset. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Chente, how does it work? Because if the people who come to you are already addicted to porn, and then you're using porn to correct it again.
They are not addicted to porn. In fact, most of these people, they actually, some of them are conservatives. Some of them have not watched porn. Some of them, maybe they were exposed to it when they were younger. Do you understand?
And they dropped it.
It's more like,
And they dropped it as adults.
Exactly. So it's more like both of you need to at least be sexually compatible in a way. You people need to go and get the experience. So it's like a teaching tool. Exactly.
Okay, so you use it as a learning. So you use porn. So what do you really use porn for? Is it as a learning tool for them, or for you to spike up something in their relationship?
So it's actually for both. Some use it as a learning tool. Some use it to spike up something, right? To spike us up. But most importantly, even the spiking up something is also as a learning tool. Because we want both of you to, to see how it's done, to have at least a little bit of knowledge, right? So yeah.
Okay, but Chente, if we argue, say, when they watch up, they go feel, say, now so it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be. You know, when Chente was speaking, he said one of the problems he has with pornography is that when you're watching it, you now begin to use each other as a tool. You understand? An instrument, because there are certain things you're supposed to be saying to somebody in the process and all. Do you get my point? You guys are not worried about, you understand, telling people to go and watch that when you know there's no chemistry there.
Franca, see something. Don't mix my words, right? I'm saying, again, there's a reason why they are coming for sex therapy, right? Now, we are teaching them all of those other things, right? The importance of intimacy, do you understand? Like the fact that romance is also involved. Some people, and I'm telling you really, some people do not know how to do this thing. To be honest. And I'm saying this, some people do not know how to do this thing. I've met two virgin couples, two very conservative virgin couples that in their wedding night, they were like, where do we start? Which hole do we put? To be sincere, and these people, they are in their 30s. I'm not joking with you.
Okay, no, Chente, see, I agree with you. You don't get my point. I agree with you. We're just saying this thing so that people get to understand. Because if people listen and we say this is harmful, and then they go somewhere tomorrow and they're telling them to go and watch pornography, do you understand? They will be like, oh, this is harmful. Why are you asking us to go watch it? Do you understand where I'm coming from? So we need to send out the message. We need to clear the narrative to say that it is when you are not communicating properly. It is when you're not doing it in the right way, it becomes harmful. Like when you said the guy is doing it 11 times. That's harmful to the guy. Do you understand? That's harmful. But if it's done in the right way, in the sense that you and your partner, you guys are having conversation, you guys are doing it right, you understand? You're not taking it exactly, you're not doing exactly how it is. You should also share your feelings. that way it's just like, so if you do it, if you use it how it should be used, it becomes a sex toy. Yes, Chente, it becomes a sex toy, because the same way we're talking about pornography is the same way people are complaining about sex toys in their marriages. Sex toys, dildos have replaced men. Do you understand? So we can also argue that dildos and the rest of them are harmful in relationships. But if used right, because Chente, I've heard you say that dildos and sex toys actually enhance relationship rather than destroy relationships. We've had that conversation. Yes,
you did
or no?
not hear me say that outrightly, but I insinuated something like that. I was like, it's an enhancer, actually. It has helped. Yes, exactly.
Same way pornography is helping a lot of people.
So for me, I think it also goes back to why they say before you consume porn, you must have gotten to a level of mental stability, mental development. Now, not all adults are fully mentally developed. Do you understand? So you that you are fully developed, the way you consume something is different from the way somebody who is still developing. He's a full grown adult.
Yeah, but
he still has like a
people
few
abuse
loose
things
screws here and there that, you know, would turn when he consumes the wrong thing. So
So your last comment, based on everything we have said.
So my last comment is
you should be more informed now.
Who are fully developed should know what they're consuming and for what they intend to. For what they intend to achieve with it. But in the society as a whole, in terms of society, we are no longer just focusing on adults. We are focusing on everything that has to do with the fabrics of the society, the kids, the adolescents.
No, this conversation has to do with romantic relationships.
So within romantic relationship, I believe for you to consume it, you must have gotten to a certain level of, development.
It's not as harmful as...
It is not as harmful as it would be
if not done properly.
Yes, just like every other thing.
I agree with you. Chente, last comment?
My last thought will be, before you, as a couple, before you start watching pornography, come for sex therapy. Full stop.
Chente, what of people who don't know how to do them already?
Come for sex therapy first of all.
So that what will happen? So what would the sex therapy do? What would the sex therapy do?
Is what I'm saying. Come first. Let us talk about it. First,
I agree with you, Chente, because imagine going to watch porn to solve, your sex issues. It's like going to a doctor to help you solve food problems, or going, just like going to solve a
mismatch.
Yeah, it's just a mismatch of what the actual problem is.
Okay, so it was a good conversation. So please note that you don't have to bear your burdens alone. Just send us a message. Send us an email at email to counsel@vedaconsult.com. And then if it's about sex, Chente will definitely be the person to respond to you. If it's about Sheyu, what are you doing? If it's about...
I don't know anything. I'm not professional.
But yeah, so if it's about you had issues about sex, have issues in relationship, Chente is your man. So just send us an email, counsel@vedaconsult.com, and we would have someone attend to you. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.